It's like I can't walk on the ceiling. Oh yeah, got me dreaming, dreaming in colors I never dreamed in. Oh yeah, I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Filling up with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh, magic. No, I'm never letting go. Now that I have it with you. When you kiss me, it's like the stars fall out the sky onto my heart to cover up what I don't wanna show. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Filling up with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, yeah, you take me higher, baby.
Welcome to Saturday Night Pod, a progressive news show with Let's BS3. I am your host, Marlon Clyburn, and on today's show, we're going to talk about scams, basically online scams. And I'm talking about anything from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, it's on there. I didn't particularly pinpoint an exact platform because I feel like these scams can work across the board. And one of them is even your text messaging can be a scam. So we're going to get into that. And of course, Foxy's videos of the week. While I have you, please do not forget to hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. We got a few people in now. Let's go ahead and hit that like button, get those likes up real quickly. And as time goes on, I am going to probably get on everybody's nerves saying, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. But the channel is growing, and it's something that we're doing, and I don't want the momentum to stop. So, yeah, I'm going to be getting on everybody's nerve today. If you're new to my show, welcome. I hope it's something that you enjoy, and if you do, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I would truly appreciate it. And again, welcome. Now, before I even get started, I love my mafia. So I'm going to go through this real quick. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to go ahead and get this. I'm pretty sure she meant Native American or indigenous people, not Indians. That's leave that to the white people to use, Susan. But I'm going to go through this really quick, okay? This is Susan. Susan has been here since 8 o'clock. If you're American way, Eastern Standard Time, that's 8 o'clock. I don't go on to 9. Susan has been here since 8 o'clock. So we're gonna go through Susan real fast. Damn daylight savings times. I'm gonna be screwed up for the next week, at least as far as time zones go. I'm going back and bitch at the white people in Bo's comment section for not recognizing that all money they are willing to send in the form of arms to the Ukraine could be much better spent in the U.S. on reparations and making various indigenous tribes into the caretakers of public lands rather than lessen them to oil, gas, and mining corporations, and to over police and underserved black communities. Okay, I'm done now. I really dislike guns. Okay, my blood sugar just doubled while I was writing that. Maybe I should just sit here calmly and meditate until Saturday Night Vibe goes live. Hey, does comments in the chat work to boost the algorithm the same way comments in the comment section do? If so, I'll just go on babbling, and I do believe so. I dislike meditation almost as much as I dislike guns. Feel free to ignore all of this when you get here, fam. See, Marlon, this is what happens when I try to discipline myself to not write weird messages to you at some idiotic time in the evening. To end it off with, hello. So, Mafia, that was Susan. She's a veteran of the show, love her to death, and yeah. Hey, Mickey. Good to see you, Mickey. I'm on the roll. Hello, Marlon. Hello, Mickey. And hi, Marlon. If anybody is wondering, Diaz and Tracy are on important assignments, so they will not be with us tonight. Unfortunately, you only have me. I apologize. If you want to leave, don't. Just stay right where you are. I'll try to be as entertaining as we possibly can. But at the very least, we'll be leaving out the same day we came in on a Saturday. So, without any further ado, let's get this party started. I also forgot to mention one other thing before we get started. 1 week. Next Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. will be my birthday bash show. I will be coming in Wednesday, next Wednesday, because that is literally my birthday, March 23rd. That is literally on my birthday. I will be coming in Wednesday, but next Saturday is the big show. Get the word out. I hope everybody can come in, and I would appreciate it if you will show your love. Um, yes, I will. I don't know you will what. No this? Oh, good. We can flap our jaws more, or is that flapping our finger? It doesn't really matter at this point, Mickey. Just know that now we will actually be able to get out of here on a Saturday. Just keep that in mind. Oh, she's on an important assignment. I'm eating tacos. Sometimes you just need to just take it like, forget it. Never mind. So we're gonna start off with the scam, and it's gonna go a little in depth because I'm gonna go through 3 different ones. Obviously, there are more, but I wanted to break it down, and I wanted to go with the first one, which I didn't even know existed, but I'm not surprised that it does, and it's the food delivery scam.
got a scammer. Now, let me present you the hottest scam that you can become the victim of if you don't pay attention. Imagine yourself after a long and hard day at work. You get home, your family gets home, everyone is hungry. But neither you nor your partner feels like putting together dinner. Lucky thing is that you can order food and get it delivered hot. So you do that, and then you just sit back. Maybe pop a bottle of red wine and turn on some jazz music or metal rock, whichever one you prefer. But all of a sudden you receive a text message saying your food can't yet be delivered. And you're like, okay, real buzz killer. So you open the message, and that's when you see that you only have to pay a small fee of $3 and your food will be right with you. So you're like, whatever, and proceed with it. And get scammed. Because you see in this image, you have a Canada Post logo, but that could also be USPS, FedEx, or anything else depending on where you live. Is something odd but you just can't tell what? Well, let me take the cover off of it for you. There is a 0% chance that your food tonight will be delivered via a national mailing service, as restaurants have their own delivery cars and delivery guys, and if they don't, they'll just use a delivery service like Uber Eats or Seamless. You might wonder, how do hackers know that you just ordered food? Well, the answer is pretty simple. They don't. They just randomly send out thousands and thousands of text messages, relying on the fact that everyone orders food online. And by the law of big numbers, some people will fall for their scam. And hackers know that.
So, hello, Tristan.
I'm waving hello.
Oh, well, I was like, why is she not saying that? She still got a taco? She still eating tacos?
No, the tacos were over there. I figured nobody wanted to see me chomping down on food, so I'm like, okay, I'll just.
So, off the bat, I didn't even know about this scam. And I wanted to make something perfectly clear to everyone, because somebody is going to think it. You have every right to think it, but just don't say it. And that is, how can people fall for this stuff? It's obvious. It's obvious. It's how could you possibly fall? And the answer is, yeah, people are still falling for it. That's why it's still being done. Nobody's going to stop a scam if it's not making money. And these things are making money. Now, with that scam, that was no more than playing the numbers. How do you know that you ordered food and everything else? If you send out tens of thousands of that email, you're going to hit a good portion of them. And at $3 a pop, yeah. Plus, if they're really devious, now they have your credit card number. So, what'd you say, Tracy?
People are trifling. Just trifling. Why would you sit around and think, gee, I need to make some money? I know, I'll just set up a web scam. What's wrong with people? What's wrong with people?
Hey, ladies, did you hear that? Well, I think we're going to let him get off on time. Sound like a challenge to me. I'm getting off at 11 o'clock. Ish. But I'm still getting off on a Saturday. I guarantee you we'll leave him on a Saturday. That I promise. Not that guy, that anonymous. He's busy. Yeah, it's always anonymous. Anonymous is rich, and anonymous is a piece of crap. But anonymous is, when it comes to the scam, is successful. He knows how to play the game. And that game is just no more than playing the numbers. My father wore that mask to a city council meeting once. Really? Oh, not.
Show that mask again. Well, never mind.
Oh, that video was too long to try to replay it to see it again. So, but anyway, So that's one of the scams. I just want to get that out the way because we're gonna move on to the second scam, and it's honestly is actually I don't want to come out wrong saying it's one of my favorite scams. It's not one of my favorite scams. I think all scams are just trash. Um, Using and abusing people. But it's one of the scams that I enjoy the most because of the people who respond to them and try to stop them is hilarious. Because I got one guy that I watched where the whole call me back because your social security number has been discontinued. Uh, we got a warranty on your computer that we need to give you money back for because it's expired. Um, Hi, I just came into a lot of money. I would like to transfer it into your account since I am overseas. Um, and uh, and the people who respond to these scams are freaking hilarious. Because this one guy who literally all he does is stay on the phone with these people for as long as he possibly can. Because he's figuring as long as you're on the phone with me, you're not calling and scamming somebody else. So, and another person does it. He's in the UK, but he does the email scamming thing. And if I find a link to them, I'll see if I can post it. But the one that does the email is the one that I like, who likes to throw words out there to them that doesn't exist. For example, they'll say, "Well, how are you going to be able to pay for such and such scam? Whatever. Do you have Coin Squirt?" It was like, Coin Squirt.
Squirt.
We don't have Coin Squirt. You don't have Coin Squirt. Everybody has Coin Squirt. Well, I'm sorry, we're an international bank in USA America. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you a hint on something. Then I'm gonna go to the video. One, they always end their sentences off with "okay." I don't know why. That's one. Two, their sentences are absolutely atrocious if they have to think off the cuff. And you will know this because they will always do, I will we are in charge of the international banking of the world. We work with the USA America, the UK United Kingdom, and we're willing to give you $1,500, and then after the 1,500, they'll write $1,500, so it looks like $1,500. Their their sentence structure sucks rocks. So that's your first hint. There's something going on. So we're going to start off right. Well, we're going to go to our next one, in which it is. Let me get through these comments real quick. The anonymous. Oh, V for Vendetta mask. Yeah. Yeah, ever since that movie, everybody wears that mask now when they do stuff. Scams are horrible, even if you don't take your money. It's terrible. Banks in the U.S. can't figure out how to send money from one foreign country to another, just so you know. Yeah, I know. That's not stopping them, though, because they're making themselves bigger than all banks in the world. You can't do it, Susan. I can't do it. Tracy can't do it, but they can do it because they have the ability to do it. Because they have a connection with the United States of America. So we're gonna go to the something for nothing scam, and I guess it's a good thing because Tracy about to explode. That's her bomb button. So we're gonna go off with the something for nothing money scheme. You give them a certain amount of money, and they can double it or triple it. They never tell you how. They just say give you the money. So here's the introduction into the scam.
So this Aaliyah looks like a real nice and honest person, and her bio says to text her for more info. I didn't see a phone number, so I decided to send her a DM. I said, how does this work? And she responds with a graphic explaining how the program is set up. She said it's simple. It takes 15 to 35 minutes before you pick up your cash return. I promise you that you are going to be very happy with your results. I got you covered okay. Wow, those are some impressive numbers. I said, you're telling me that if I give you $300, you will give me $3,500? She said, yes, process only takes 35 minutes to complete okay. All right, any rational person has to ask themselves, how is this possible? I said to Aaliyah, how does this make economical sense? In what world would someone trade $300 for $3,500? And she said, listen, my business is 100% legit. I always get my clients paid on time as well. I don't play games with my clients' hardworking money or my business, okay. So you're 100% safe with doing business with me. I do understand your skepticism because there's a lot of heartless...
Sorry, I cut it off short, but so off the bat right there, look at the sentence structure. Look at words that are capitalized that has no reason to be capitalized.
Yeah, I'm like, you're gonna capitalize skepticism? I can't say it right.
What, skeptical?
Yeah, but they said skepticism. I can't say it. Shoot.
It don't matter. They'll capitalize words in the middle of the sentence that doesn't make any sense.
How many times did that person drop okay? Stop it.
Oh, okay. 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 No, it's not okay. So I think the next video is him actually calling the lady. The lady asked him to call him, so he's calling the lady. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Sorry.
So I say, okay, can you explain how the system works? How is the money exchanged for more money? Are you an investor? And she said, what I basically do is add an extra zero, and any amount of cash you send, okay, for example, you send $200, we flip it into $2,000. What? You just can't add zeros to money. I said, how in the world are you flipping it? Okay, send your number so I can explain it to you. And I thought, okay, let's see what she has to say. And I gave her my number.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Okay, so basically, that I have a deal on end month, but we would like to flip. For example, if you would like to flip $100, we give you $1,000 for your $100.
Okay, I understand that. I'm just wondering how you make money. Like, do you invest or do you trade? How do you make a return on the money that I send you?
Okay, so you're gonna go at any location, the Western Union or the MoneyGram. So you send it to the information that I'm going to give you to begin the process with. Cash. And you will for only 25 minutes to receive back their cash.
Okay, so where do you live?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Where do you live?
I'm living in Canada.
You live in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do you want me to send the money?
You can go at the Western Union or the MoneyGram.
MoneyGram. Okay.
When you have the location, can you call me back or you text me on Instagram?
Okay, let me say something right off the bat, then I'll give it to you, Tracy. Don't ever give your number out to these people, ever. That guy right there is a professional scam baiter. That's what they're called, scam baiters. He's a professional scam baiter. I'm pretty sure he has a whole bunch of systems set up where his phone number cannot be traced back to him or used in any kind of other way. Steal numbers and use it for other stuff like that. So off the bat, like I said, these are funny. I like these people, but you got to remember, for some of these people, like the what I was telling you, Tracy, that stays on the phone for them as long as they possibly can, that is now his job. He has quit his regular job because YouTube is now paying him enough that that's all he can do all day. So he professionally does that all day. And he has a bunch of things set up so they can't trace him back. They can't trace it back to him. Some of the scammers even know who he is and hang up on him. He's that big now. So that being said, I couldn't hear a word she was saying.
Mm-mm.
I tried my best. I don't know what she was saying, but let's just say it probably was the same thing she was typing. Just give me the money. We'll double it and triple it for you. We'll give it back. Yeah, but how are you going to do that? We're just going to add a zero to it. That's not how that works. What you say, Tracy?
Again, people are trifling. Like you said, you could barely hear her. It sounded like she was like in the bathroom and she was washing her hands or doing other stuff, and then she just closed the door and started talking. And I love when he said, "Where are you from?" And she's like, "Canada." That answers it. That makes it perfectly clear. Not British Columbia, not Toronto, not Calgary, just Canada. That's like me saying, "I'm from the United States." Which state in the United States? Oh, the United States. Okay.
I'm from America.
I'm not gonna even. I feel bad for the people who got scammed, but unfortunately, you're looking at a person that got scammed. It's really easy.
Really?
Really easy. Really, really easy.
I probably would have been if I wasn't so skeptical of just about everything now.
And then the bad part about mine is I got my dad involved. And I'm like, oh.
Oh, wait a minute. I did get scammed. And I got scammed for this. I got scammed for this. But I was like 12, 13 years old when it happened.
I was in my 20s.
Good Lord, Tracy.
Yeah, that I still feel. I'm like, I got my dad involved. It's bad enough for me. So I understand. It's if you're not careful.
Yeah, because you got to remember the same way I was telling you about the scam baiters work 24 hours. This is their job. The scammers, this is their job.
Yep.
This is all they do all day long for 8 hours a day. Get scamming people and then finding ways to make a better scam. I mean, granted, I would really like to talk to one of them and explain to them that you can't disconnect by social security number. That's not how social security numbers work.
Yeah, and if the IRS wants to take your money, they just take it. They don't call you or nothing. They just take it. You just start noticing, oh, my check's smaller. Wonder what? Oh, IRS took my money.
And I tell you one thing that would open up the avenue of knowing that it's a scam. If they tell you to call them back and you call them back and then they ask you a whole bunch of questions like, what's your name? Where are you from? What's your address? I'm sorry. Shouldn't you already know this? Since you're the one that called me. So why am I giving you the information if you already should know this? I had to stop my daughter from doing that. Because she was trying to find more tuition. Welcome to America. More tuition so she could stay and finish school. And she got caught up with the scammer and everything. And the scammer literally said they was the Department of Education. So I said, so she was talking to the phone, and you don't know, Tracy. I'm gonna tell you one thing as a parent. There are certain things that click in your head. Like you're not paying attention to what they're saying until something wrong is being said, and then you perk up. So she was just talking and talking and talking. She gave her name, okay. She gave her address, and then I heard her say, "You need my social security number?" And I said, "Whoa! Oh, hold on for a minute. Hold on." She said, "Hold on for a second, sir." And I said, "Is that the Department of Education?"
They already have it.
I said, "Of the United States?" Yeah. I said, "They should know all of your information. You got the money from them. They're going to know everything about you before they give you the money. You ain't got to do all that." I said, "That's a scam. That's a scam." The politest hang up I ever heard in my life, Tracy.
I wish I had been.
I'm sorry, sir, but I feel like this is a scam, so I'm going to disconnect this call. Goodbye.
You should have told them don't call back no more. That was the part you forgot.
I don't know. And they probably didn't. I don't think they ever did again, but yeah. Um, I'm almost embarrassed to say I've never been scammed. Like, it's not really something to brag about. You know what? I disagree. I think more people need to get out there and say, I got scammed. This is the reason why I got scammed.
Yeah.
And I want to stop everybody else from falling
From
for this
being
scam.
scammed. It's embarrassing though, because you think, man, they just got me.
Because of what I said at the beginning. I don't want people to go, oh my God, how can you fall for it? Oh my goodness, how can you fall? You must be stupid. You must be dumb.
Yep,
you must be gullible and everything. Yeah, I wouldn't want to tell you nothing either. That's another reason why these scams constantly keep working, because they keep running under the radar, because nobody's going out there and saying, hey, I just got scammed. This is how I got scammed. If you're smart enough not to fall for that scam, congratulations. But obviously this scam is working on enough people. Otherwise, they wouldn't still be doing it.
Yeah, but I think the public, the people who, not you, Mickey, who don't get scammed should stop calling the people who did get scammed stupid. They were just, it's a whole set of circumstances that causes people to get scammed. So we need to take the shame off, like, hey, it's okay to come forward. You can help somebody else by coming forward.
Yeah. I'm not going to shame you for being scammed.
I won't either, because I'll be like, I'm right there with you. I understand.
It has happened to me, and probably that's the reason. And here's a funny thing to say. Probably that's the reason why it never happened again, because it happened to me.
Yep. Now that is
true. I look at everything skeptical. And granted, I appreciate the fact that it happened to me early, but y'all have to remember, in my early days, I was a lazy little bum that didn't want to work. So I was always trying to find the easy route, and that was one of the easy routes. Hey, send us $14.95 and we'll send you $1,500. Like an idiot, I mailed it to them.
You put it in the mail. Like, let this thing be traced to the post office.
My mom let it happen, because my mom was like, "You have to." I knew this was a scam, and I'm going to let you get scammed. You're going to have to learn. Otherwise, you'll just go behind my back and try to find another way.
All you lost was $14.95. You made it off easy.
That's all I lost was $14.95.
I lost $700, and my dad lost $700. So, yep, it only took us once. We was like, okay, never again. And of course, I kept saying I'm sorry like 20 million times, but yes, it is easy.
Susan, exactly. Embarrass people are the comments best promoted.
Yes, that is so true. So true.
Pretty sure I have been, but I have all kinds of security going online. Trolls get to me because I talk to them. Politicians are up in my DMs on Twitter. Not quite the same, but yeah.
Yeah, politicians.
Politicians up in your DM, yeah, that's probably a scam too.
You donate to one candidate. One.
And everybody wants
here they come. I'm like, wait a minute. I can see me getting ones from the Democrats, because I support Mindell, I support Nina. Cool. But now I'm getting them from Republicans. I'm like, come on, y'all. Now stop this. Y'all selling our names, and this ain't really appreciative.
And by the way, and I'm going to get back on the thing, so we got to move on, because I told you we leave it out of here on a Saturday. YouTube, Instagram suck rocks, because why is your commercial showing me absolutely anything from a Republican? I don't want nothing from a Republican at all.
Oh, that's
using the same crap.
Mine is Facebook. Republican judges are popping up. I'm like, I'm not going to vote for these people. Why is this on my page?
Mine is YouTube. And it's so sad, because it's the same crap.
And I don't get the Republicans on YouTube. I get on YouTube. It's always Chuck Schumer. The Senate is in danger.
I get Chuck Schumer. I get
the Cory Booker, Raphael Warnock one. I get all the time. I'm like, stop.
Who is the two I get? I get Schumer and
Pelosi.
I think I got Pelosi once.
Stacey Abrams.
Who's running for governor in Georgia?
Stacey Abrams.
Yeah, I get her. Those are the two I get. I think I got Pelosi once.
I get Chuck Schumer. The Senate's in danger. I could almost recite the commercial.
And it's the
And it looks like
You
they
get
are
somebody
reading
else
off
to do
of
your
a
commercials.
teleprompter. And they don't even have this.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You can have somebody else do your commercials. Hi, this is Cori Bush. The Republicans are really trying to.
Oh no! Don't put that on Corey. She don't be
But
doing
you need
that.
to fight back. Please donate even $1 to our contribution.
She does not do
so
hers
we
like
can
that.
stop the Republicans. Also, don't forget to vote for me for governor of Georgia.
That's Stacey Abrams. You done got Cori Bush and Stacey Abrams all confused.
They're going to change the world. That's all I know. Even though I'm subscribed, ring the bell for notification. Not only do I not get a notification for your show, I have to type in almost all of Radical
All
Truth.
of it. Yep. All
Really?
of it. You got to type in all of it. I didn't get a notification either. If I hadn't saw it on your Facebook
But you're
page,
subscribed. You don't have a list on the left-hand side?
you ring that bell thing. I'm telling you, you better get yourself a mailing list like I did. Because I'm like, wait a minute, everybody. Hey, I'm going live. Because YouTube don't always hit it. Tell you, they do not.
I've never called anyone dumb for being scammed. I feel sorry that they would do. It is too often these who really can't afford to.
But Mickey, you're the rarity.
You are the rarity.
Rare.
And by the way, because they always go after the elderly too.
They sure do that. That just
a lot because they know. Okay, so now we're going to get down to the nitty gritty, and I'm going to tell you how my skepticism works. Because literally, this is the first thing I always do when somebody slides into my DM and all this other stuff. This is actually the first thing that I do.
Yeah, that didn't help me at all, okay? I mean...
So after the call, she tells me that I need to go in person to a MoneyGram location. Just hit me up when you're at the location. So I waited like 15 minutes, and then I said, okay, I'm here. She said, you're going to ask the cashier for a sender's form. I said, I have it. She said, info is name Quayne Morgan, address Jamaica. Jamaica? You said you were in Canada. The destination is Jamaica due to the offshore banking scheme we use to facilitate the funds reserved to pay out my clients okay. I said, how do I know that you won't just run away with my money? She said, this is a legit business, okay? I always make sure my clients always receive back their cash return, okay? You're 100% safe doing business with me.
Okay, that's not the video, but I did have to point that in. One of the other things that they always will do is they'll never explain what their business is, and they'll always use legit. Legit. It's a legit business. It's always a legit business. 100% satisfaction guarantee. Legit business. What guarantee? Legit business. 100% guarantee. Now it was a video that I wanted to show. I'll tell you what it was, and then I'll tell you why I didn't share it. Because it was showing. He was asking, "Do you have referrals?" And the lady said, "No." He said, wait a minute, how are you helping a lot of people you don't have any referrals? I'm a 100% legitimate, and so on and so forth. The people that you see on my video is, they're telling the truth. And the lady posted a couple of videos of people with money and flashing money and stuff like that. Now, the problem I had with that part of the video was, he showed 3 or 4 black people, 1 white woman. They all had the money over there. He said, well, I'm really not sure that this is legit or these all could be drug dealers. I'm like,
because they're black?
Dude, your heart is in the right place, but no.
That could be fake money. He could have.
That could be fake money. They could be part of a scam. Anything. Don't. You see where I'm going with this, Tracy? Like, don't. put the two together like that, dude. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure your heart was in the right place. I'm just, don't ever do that again. So anyway, this next one is what the first thing I would do if I feel like there's something going on. Please do not forget to hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. Before we move on, do not forget to hit that like button. Let's move on into the next one.
This does not feel like a legit business. I've got to figure out who I'm dealing with. So I take a closer look at her profile picture. Something tells me that that's not really her. So I take a screen grab of it and I head over to Google Images. I let Google scour the web for this picture, and it turns out that this picture is of a South African actress named Amanda DuPont. Am I talking to a celebrity right now? Or an imposter? I said, do you know who Amanda DuPont is? She said, yes. Did you make the transfer? I said, are you Amanda DuPont? No, I'm waiting on now. Okay, I need you to get your process complete so you can receive back your cash return now. Then why are you using Amanda DuPont's picture? Who's Amanda? What? Stop playing games. This is legit business and you will receive back your cash return. Only 35 minutes process. I said, you just said you knew Amanda. It's wrong, Amanda. What is going on? I said, are you the person in your profile pic? Come on, stop overthink this, okay?
So that's the first thing you do. Take the picture and scan it and see who the picture belongs to.
How do you do that, though? I'm always confused on how to do that.
So what he does is you could highlight the picture.
Right.
And you could download it onto your system. Then what you do is you go to Google Images.
Right.
They're going to ask you for the URL. You're going to upload that picture.
You got to upload it. I'm like, how did he do that?
Yeah, it's usually going to ask for a URL and say upload the picture.
But
you're going to upload the picture, and their algorithm is actually going to tell you, they're going to show you all the pictures
of that
picture that was ever posted. And 9 out of 10, if it's been used a whole bunch of times, it's going to tell you right beside it what it was used for.
But it's wrong Amanda. It wrong Amanda. Not it's the wrong Amanda. It wrong Amanda.
In South Africa.
No, it was in Jamaica. But she lived in Canada.
No,
she said she lived in Canada.
No, she lives in Canada. She wants the money sent to Jamaica. And the picture belongs to somebody that
in Africa. Yeah, the person in Africa totally innocent.
Yeah, the person in Africa have no idea what's going on. And if she's a South African actress, she probably wouldn't even know anyway. I'm pretty sure she's busy doing other things. So all she's probably doing is just posting pictures of herself, to get business going. She don't know somebody stole one of her pictures and using it for a scam. Unless somebody close to her actually,
told her.
It tells her. Something that I watch all the time, like Farron Cousins, just type in a few letters and the rest will fill in. Not sure. I guess I'm not big enough yet for that. As time goes on, I'll probably get it. I do not get notifications, but hit the bell doesn't work. I'm just telling you what they told me. They advertise on YouTube. They want me to scan both my passports. I won't even do that for my legit. Freezing money laundering my bank. Line makes me too easy to screw up. Tell the truth, and you don't have to remember everything.
Thank you. Lie to cover lie to cover lie.
Pretty much.
It wrong Amanda.
So let's just bring this all down to a close now, because I'm through with this woman. If she is a woman, by the way, but let's stick to she's a woman.
It's okay. All right, it's time to dig deeper. So I asked her if I could send the money online. She said, yes, you can send it online. So I found an article talking about 5 services to send money. And then I created a redirect URL with Grabify. And then I sent it to her. I said, which one of these 5 apps would work best? She said, Western Union. So she picked one, which tells me she read the article, which also means she clicked on the link, which means I now have her IP address. And it's not coming from Canada. It's coming from... Come on, stop overthinking this, okay? I'm an honest and rational businesswoman with my integrity to uphold, so I wouldn't dare try to deceive you or anyone else out of their hard-earned money. And I would never dare try to indulge in anything illegal or unlawful, okay? I said, well then why did you lie to me? You're not in Canada, you're in Kingston, Jamaica. I told you before I live in Canada. My manager live in Kingston, Jamaica. Nope, you're there too. You're using a Mozilla smartphone. I know exactly where you are right now. And I'm sending the police. And before I could say anything else, her account was gone. Or she had blocked me. And that's the story of the Instagram money flipping scam.
Chances are she blocked him.
She blocked him. And
Because
then
she
she's
already
going to
got
move on
that.
to the other one.
Yeah, she already got that set up. So she ain't going to erase the whole thing. She blocked him. But there you go. That's the something for nothing scam. So just to go back, look at their wording, look at their sentence structure. They always have this thing about ending every sentence off with, okay. Don't know why. Sentence structure is very important. Look at what they capitalize, what they don't capitalize. Look at their punctuation. Because there was a sentence in there. I know we was concentrating on the scam itself, but there was a sentence in there where it was like 3, 4. It really was 4 sentences, Tracy.
All
But
ran
there was no
together.
punctuation,
Yeah, it was
so it
nothing
was
in
just
between.
kept going. So y'all pay attention to that. Number 2, they're always talking about their business, how legit their business is, how great their business is, how wonderful their business is, how they would love to do stuff with you and everything else, but they never really tell you exactly what the business does. They would never tell you that. They would just tell you how great it is. The closest this woman ever got to explaining what her business was saying, well, you just give me a certain amount of money and I'll add a 0 to it. Number 3, me personally, I always go after the photo first. So again, highlight the photo, download it onto your system, go to Google Images. They're going to ask you to upload that image. You upload the image, and it's going to show you where that image has been posted from the very beginning of time on Google. And it should have information right beside it, where it was posted, when it was posted, what it was posted on. And the most important lesson I can tell you basically is, if it's still too good to be true, it usually is. I know that's an old saying, but it still works.
Yep.
If it's too good to be true, chances are it is. Tracy?
Everything you said. Everything you said.
I'm sending the police. Yeah. Blocking him once if he has an IP won't work. If he has her IP. I think she blocked him. I don't know. She did something. And I don't know how to do the IP thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can figure it out, but I don't know. And quite honestly, I don't even think I would go that far with it. I mean, like I said, after a certain amount of time, it's just like, you're lying. So I'm not going to go into great detail to prove that you're lying. All right, our final scam for tonight. But before we get to it again, please do not forget to hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. We have a few people on here, but the few people that we got on here and the like button is not matching. So I would like for it to match. So please go ahead and hit that like button. I would truly, truly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. I'm going by what Susan is saying, but I'm not sure that the comment we're live compared to the comments afterwards is the same thing. The more comments you get, the more popular you are. Algorithm rise to YouTube. So if you're even rewatching this show, leave a comment afterwards. Tell me how you like the show, what you don't like about the show, how you feel, and what you would do in these type of cases and everything like that. I always say that this is a family, that we're mafia and everything else. And I hope when I'm saying that, I don't want to come off as if this is a tight-knit group. So we're not going to let any outsiders in or something like that. No, be a part of it. Come on in. Be a part of it. I still got that one guy is he watching now? Yep, I always still got that one guy on Twitch. Well, watch me every single day since I started. I think I've talked to him, what, Tracy, 3 times? Maybe?
Yeah, 3 times he or she
3
came
times.
in.
So come on in, be a part of us. We're not gonna bite your head off. We talked about that after the after show, I think. If you have questions and your question is respectful, please just come in and ask us. If you're not a fake actor, is what I'm saying though. Don't come in and ask a question that you already got the answer to, and you're just thinking you're gonna get me with a gotcha question. I can ignore you very quickly. That doesn't bother me at all. I don't even know you. How hard is it to ignore you?
Can I say
But if
something?
you do, say again.
I was going to ask, can I say something, but you kept going. That's okay. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Support Marlon's Patreon.
Support my Patreon.
Yes. Support Marlon's Patreon.
Well, support Thea's Patreon. Really do. He has a best call. Support Tracy's Patreon, which, by the way, she has a scavenger hunt on her page. She's explaining how the scavenger hunt works. It's on her page. It's on her YouTube page. Go take a look at it really quick. It's like
3 minutes.
2-3 minutes. Yeah, it's not even take long. And that is it for a great cause too. But also support my Patreon page. And I've already told you off the bat, every proceeds from their Patreon is going into this company.
It's a company. It is a company. You have a legitimate
every
business.
Bit of that money is going into this company. None of that is going to me. This, my Cash App, that goes to me. And trust me, I'm going to blast the living crap out of that on my birthday. But for right now, no. But every bit of proceeds is going into making this bigger and getting the word out a lot quicker.
And one more thing. Share the video after this plays. Shares are so needed, especially with Marlon's content. His content should be out to more people than it is. Just really.
And you know the funny thing about it, I'm gonna be really mean when I say this. Share the people you know ain't gonna like it.
Exactly.
I'm serious with that. Share the people who you know just ain't gonna like it. Because the funny thing about it is, Anna's not on here. God, I hope she's okay. Anna's not on here. Anna says she has talked to her Republican neighbors and have changed their minds on some things. You never know what our videos, Tracy's videos, Thea's videos, my videos, you never know who it could change. I mean, let's face the facts of one thing about society in here. We have crappy people on both sides of the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have people who dead set against progressives and dead set against Democrats and dead set against a lot of stuff that we believe in, you may have, because you have a crappy representative on the progressive side that's a bully that don't know what the heck they're talking about, who's trying to get their point across to you about how good a progressive is by insulting you.
Yep, we don't know nobody like that. Mm-mm.
No.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
I could call names, but I don't call names.
I ain't gonna call no names out.
But he
But
know who
anyway.
he is.
And I think too logically for them to work, or I work too hard with my money to part with it, or both.
It
And
should have been work too hard for my money to part with it, but when
and it doesn't matter. Whichever one works, it works. I don't care. As long as it works.
unfortunately the scammers they get on this whole Bill Davis. Desperate times.
Oh Lord.
They call for desperate measures. And when people in a desperate situation, they may listen to some of that stuff. I'm serious. I mean, it's not to bring Phil Davidson into this, but
Susan, I'm working on Discord. It's just one problem. I don't know exactly what Discord does, and I've been on a Discord page before.
it costs too much.
I don't know how that works. However, I will one day have a after party one day when it's just, everybody who's a part of Patreon, we can come in, get our favorite beverage. Yes, Big Tracy, I know it's going to be water or something, but play some different music, and I can literally just play whatever music that I want now. So we'll probably play some 70s, 80s music, something like that, and just chill out and talk with each other. Everybody who has a camera could come on so we can see your beautiful faces and we can discuss things. Or not, because I have been on a couple where all I heard was the music. All the faces was up there, but nobody was saying nothing. So I'm working on my youngest sister. I started slow with Bo.
Keep working on them.
And Good Mood starting off with Bo, because Bo is a little more logical with his stuff, how he talks till he gets mad, and then it's the greatest thing you ever seen. We're gonna move on because it's almost time for our first hour, and you know what Mickey got to do in the first hour and everything, so I don't want her to be late. We're gonna move on to the final one that I did find that was most important, and it's online romance scams. I don't need to explain to you why I feel like this is important. It is. I don't want anybody falling for this crap. And be honest with you, I think this is the most sickening of all scams, because money can be replaced, but you're now taking people's emotions and their hearts and just think it's a joke just to get money out of them. I think this is the most despicable one of them all, messing with people's emotions. So we're going to go through the top 5 ways you can find that this is a online romance scam.
Give you right now 5 things that you could look for to easily spot a scammer online and how to avoid it. Number 1, if he instantly professes his love for you or has a real instant connection where it's just too fast, that's a big red flag. Okay, a real high quality guy is going to be careful and cautious, and he's not going to dive in head first. It's just a little bit too much. Can it happen? Yes, but it's a big red flag, so that's something to be aware of and to watch out for. Number 2, if he sends you photos of himself that look like it's straight out of a magazine or a stock photo, it just doesn't look real or authentic, that's definitely a red flag. And I'm actually going to share with you a secret tool that you can use to search that photo online later on in this video. Number 3, if he says he's from your country, he's from the US or wherever you live, but he's actually working abroad or living overseas in the moment, that's a big red flag. It's just a way that scammers, they use that to sound more legitimate. Number 4, if he makes plans to visit you, but something traumatic or crazy happens, some tragic event every time before he's going to meet you, that's a big red flag as well if you've never met this guy. And that's typically how they lead into asking for money, which is the 5th red flag. If they ask you for any money and you don't really know who they are, that is an absolute red flag that this guy is most likely a scammer.
So I'm going to start off by saying one thing. I know he was saying guys because he was speaking to the women, but that's unisexual scamming. I don't want anybody to get that twisted. There are some women out there who does the exact same thing, word for word. I love you off the bat. I don't know your middle name, but I love you. I don't even know what your favorite color is. I don't know what your favorite food is. I don't know jack about you, but I love you off the bat. Number two, you've never met them in person. And I'm saying them, so you won't get confused, men, women, them. You never meet them in person. There's always a reason why you never meet them. Something always comes up. Now, I'm going to combine that with another thing that he says. You never meet them in person because something has always come up. So 3 is I'm asking you for money to help me with the reason why I can't meet you in
the
person.
first, right.
And there's always, can you give me money for a plane ticket? Can you give me money for this bill? Can you give? I'm not going to say any names, and this is the reason why I'm doing this show is because we were supposed to talk about it last week, and then we just, when the second crew comes in, we go on a tirade, and we never stick to whatever the subject is we were supposed to start talking about. So, but the reason why he was starting this is because one of the people I know, he didn't fall for it. He actually joked about it. But it literally started off with, how are you doing? I'm sad. Why are you sad? I need money for tuition. I need money for my child so he can go to school. How much money? $250. He goes to a private school. Didn't know my boy from Adam. Instagram DM. Didn't know him from nothing. You off the bat asking for money for your nephew. Oops, I mean your son. So those are the things that you need to look out for, Tracy.
I want to add something to that, though.
Okay.
I agree with the word that he put it in. But if they don't FaceTime you, because sometimes people have, they have their significant others. They live in different states for whatever reason, but they're still in the same country. But if they won't even FaceTime you, that's like, just run. Of course, if they ask you for money, it's like, where do you work?
That's I get what you're saying.
It's a difference between
in real life, yeah, they're off the bat asking you for money, like.
And it said, is he talking about a significant amount of money or $5 here and $20 here?
I get, but here's my problem with that, Tracy. Is I can't see why you would be asking money off the bat for somebody that you don't know. But so me being the way I am, I would look at it as, some people would look at it as, oh, it ain't number $5. Oh, it ain't nothing but $10.
Yeah, if I just met you, no. I might as well.
And my thing is, I'll be looking at it as, okay, is this the start though? Like you're asking for $5 now, but the next time when you ask for money, now it keeps constantly going up and up and up and up and up. So why? And again, I still have to hammer this. I don't know you.
Yeah,
I don't know jack about you. And I'm gonna go by what you were saying, Tracy. You asking for $10, right? But if you ask $10 from 5 different guys, now you walking around with $50.
But see, I would do 10 so I could have 100. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
I roll. I roll
you don't
high.
know how many people this person, man or female, is asking for that small amount.
And it would scare me. I had one of my uncle's friends disgusted me so much. He's like, I love you. Boy, if you don't get your face out of my face, I'm going to forget who I am.
Yeah, that's what we talked about, Mickey. And by the way, I totally agree with you, Tracy. There's something.
Like you literally just saw me. I mean, I know I'm not oogly, but come on now, really?
And here's the deal. Because it works 2 ways, by the way. If you're lying, you're trying to scam me. We have already said that. But oh my God, if you're telling the truth.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you.
Bro, what?
Like,
what do you do?
I can say I love all of mankind. But that's a whole different level of love. There's different levels of love.
That's just creepy as crap. Dude.
But that what he talking about? You start. I'm in love with you. No. Go get therapy. Go now and get out of my face because it's not going nowhere. It's not.
And by the way, it's not the wording because somebody go, I can see myself falling in love with you. Again, you don't even know my middle name.
Oh, you never gonna know my middle name. No. Don't care how many years we together.
I feel the same thing about mine, but somehow it keeps getting out, so I don't even fight it no more. But anyway, that is the first half. Those are all the scams. I hope, if anything, we had a significant amount of people in here. And that's why I was asking for those likes to get up fast. I hope, if anything, somebody have taken this into account. Don't do. But the most important thing to take away from it is, if you have been scammed, please do not be so embarrassed that you don't tell others your story. You need to tell that story as quick and as many people as you possibly can. Will some of them be a-holes and call you stupid? Yeah, because we have stupid, ignorant people out there. And misery love company. But don't be so ashamed because you literally could be helping out other people. And that's the most important thing. So that is our first half. We will be going into our second half in 3 minutes. So we will see you. Oh, Tracy, you had any last words before we go?
You didn't talk about the IRS scam, but that's okay.
Yeah, that would take too long.
Yeah, I know. I was like, he didn't talk about that one or the other one.
So we'll be back in 3 minutes. So stay tuned.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free, I wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free, finally. I always say dreaming, never imagine I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free, finally, I wanna be free.
Quick and Mickey C, who will be back first? Me. I know I hit the like button when I came in. How many are there? At one point, there was 9 people in here. So, like I said, something we're doing is like getting the word out. Because I'm telling you, when we start off with just like 3 or 4 people, now it's 9. Now it's this, that, and the other. I'll take it as long as it's organically growing. And I really feel like the slower something grows, the more it sticks compared to something that's just like instant. So, rebooted, peed, film.
Mickey, we don't have to know everything. We really don't. You know, some things you just keep them.
Oh, Mickey is a trip. Love that woman. Oh. All right. Well, without any further ado, Fosse's videos of the week. Tracy, for a few seconds, you may have to take over. Hold on 1 second, everybody. I know this is very unprofessional. My daughter's on the way here, so I'm going to show you some videos. Tracy will be in charge for a few seconds. I wouldn't trust it with anybody but Tracy.
We'll see what he says when he comes back. I said, we'll see what you say when you come back.
We'll see if there's a show to come back to. We'll know it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with our favorite brother and sister pair. But here's the twist. He deserved to lose this time. Too much lying in this game. He deserved to lose.
All right, look, if you can get one of these $20 bills from under this water bottle without making the water bottle fall or touching the water bottle, then I'll let you have all this money, all right? But if you touch it or it knocks down, then you got to give me $100. So you better got $100 on you or something. Hey, did you not hear me in the beginning? I said you can't roll the dollar bill up.
You didn't say that.
I did say that. I said it in the beginning. We're watching the video. Anyone would have thought of that. Just roll the dollar bill up. I'm not that. Wait, I said you can't bang the table either.
You didn't say that.
Well, I was about to say it. I forgot to say it in the beginning. That's too easy. You can't bang the table. You can't touch the water bottle. You can't make the water bottle fall. You can't roll the dollar bill up. And if it falls, you got to pay me. And plus, I forgot to put all the money underneath anyways. Like this. It's better like that. More challenging. All right, so. Get out, get out, get out! I don't want to bet you anymore. Precious, come here. Come here, I got a bet for you. If you can get the money from under the water bottle without making the water bottle fall or touching the water bottle, then you get to have the money.
I already know what you did. You put glue at the top of the bottle.
Yo, you just seen me put it down. I didn't put glue. Do I look like I got glue on me? Look, I don't have water. What do you mean?
Dude, you deserve that one. You deserve that one all day long. You lied all the way through that whole challenge. All the way through. I was about to say you couldn't do that.
I didn't put glue on it. And there's no way they're brother and sister. Y'all stop saying that.
See, my wife said they were brother and sister. I can see them being
father, daughter. That's my bet.
Daughter.
Either that or she looks really, really, really young for whatever age she is.
Tracy, we have a competition going here. Which old woman can move faster?
Susan, you my Patreon, so I gotta go with you, but don't sleep on Mickey. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't sleep on Mickey.
I say
Angel
what
not
you moving
old.
fast for. Maybe that depends on who moves the fastest. What you moving fast for?
Yeah, that is true.
Say hello to your daughter. I will. She'll call me. Oh, well, hold on. Text me
And we can see the
when
love go
you
through the air.
are here.
Marlon Toast.
I will go with I'm in the middle of a show, but I'm pretty sure she don't care. Oh, Tracy, if you had any idea how long it takes me to just get up, you'd be proud too of getting so much done in 3 minutes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I get a lot of stuff done in 3 minutes.
I can do a lot in 3 minutes.
I use the bathroom too, Mickey, by the way. You'll kind of know when it's like time for me to get off because I'm like, okay, let's go because I'm dying over here. Come on, Theus, get your point. Get to that point so we can get to that second hour. Finna die over here. Yeah, and I know I ain't got to tell my business, Tracy, but hey, I enjoy them. I like them too. All right, what we got now? So we got 7 likes. So keep getting them likes up. Keep getting them likes up. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one, and that is let me see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Mickey's joke out of the way. Now, Mickey, I'm gonna give you this joke. You may or may not like it because it may not be the ending you thought it was gonna be.
A man walks into a bar and orders a drink from the busty blonde bartender. She serves him the drink and goes, "Do you want anything to eat?" He looks at the menu and it says, hot dogs, $2, cheeseburger, $5, hand jobs, $10. He looked back down at the bartender and goes, "Are you the one that gives the hand jobs?" She looked at him and she winked. She said, "Yes, I am." He goes, "Okay, well, wash your hands. I want a cheeseburger."
Oh, come on. That was funny.
It was cute.
I
Go
like
wash your hands.
You can use the Amazon. Excuse my language, Tracy. I wish the hell I would. What I look like using a water bottle in my own house? Oh, it make no sense. I just end the show.
I wouldn't take the bet because I know I'm gonna lose.
Chance in the world. Yeah, oh, okay, so you did like it. I'm glad. All right, we got abundance amount of people watching. And although I really enjoy Susan and Mickey, y'all can come in and say something. Hey, bye, go to hell, something or other. Like I said, it's not like I don't enjoy Mickey and Susan. They are the veterans of this group and everything else, but come in and say hello. How are you doing? Come in and tell us where you're from. You know, something like that. That's all I can say. Mickey liked that having once been a busty bartender. Although not blonde, I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well,
Some of us aren't blessed with a big bus. We doing the best we can.
look, the fact of the matter is, all I ask is that you have one of the two. That's all I ask. You gotta have boobs, or you got. Let me take that back.
Yes, please.
Because I have seen where somebody had boobs and had no butt. And it's like that don't.
Or the me reverse. You got a big caboose but no top.
I can work with that. I can work with that a lot better than the other way around. I don't know why. Call me sexist. I can't. Come on, people. We love meeting new people. Talking to new people. We're not shy, so you wouldn't be. Yes, come on in.
Exactly.
Come on in. Take a seat. Unwind. Tell us how your day went. How's everything going? Everything good with you?
You can even make fun of my gray hair, which I really technically don't like people doing because I hate it. But that's a whole nother diatribe. I won't get down that road.
They're afraid of Mickey and me. They shouldn't be afraid of them. Don't you? Here's the deal about Mickey and Susie. You ain't got to be afraid of them. Just don't piss them off. I should have said that because now you don't know what pisses them off.
Yeah, you sure don't.
Just keep watching the show, then.
You'll figure it out.
I think you watch the show long enough, you'll get a hang of exactly how we are, and maybe then you'll come in, just say hello.
Mm-hmm.
No butt here. That would have gone to both boos and butts all went on top.
Well, mine all went to the bottom.
Proportions matter.
Don't they though?
See now, Susan, the difference with proportion is proportion, and I'm just throwing the word out. Proportion is perfect. If you do have a booty and you do have breasts, you're a game changer.
Yeah.
However, now we gotta go to the face.
That is so not true. That is so not true.
Well, you don't, but I know what you're gonna say, Tracy. Here's the deal. For anybody else that says that's not true, it didn't matter one way or the other. If you was 300 pounds but you had a big booty, you in. If you were 300 pounds, you have big breasts, you was in. If you were proportionate, you're in. So it didn't matter. There are guys that just like whatever it is that they like. Then you have people like Theus who is just so doggone, have a booklet of rules and everything of what he likes and stuff. So who knows what he likes. But for some people, there's like, I need this. And if you got both of them, okay, now I'm going to go to face. And if you're decent looking,
because really, I don't want a man with big boobs. Like, ugh, yeah.
You're talking about women, Tracy, not me.
I got to talk about like what I like.
Okay, what is it that you like?
A man with no your boobs can't be bigger than mine.
Like, now what do you not like? What do you like?
Has to be taller than me. Has to be taller than me because I'm 5'7", so I'm not incredibly tall. But you being short to me, I don't want to have to look up at me when I'm talking to you. Look up at me. No, that's not gonna work.
Or the same height?
5'7" for a man is short. For a man that's really short. Sometimes I am too.
As well as you should, Mickey. I miss my bubble, but oh. Yeah, Tracy, go for it. Okay, fives, they have to be taller than you. So
have to be taller. They cannot be a Trump supporter. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. Can't talk to you. Can't be I would hate to say can't be pro-life, but pro-life men get on my last working nerves. I'm like, shut up. Just go away. They have to be funny. They have to think I'm absolutely drop dead gorgeous. That would help. They can't tell me that they love me the first time they see me, because now you stalkery-ish. His race doesn't matter to me. I've dated outside of my race before. As a matter of fact, point of clarification, I have never had an African-American boyfriend, ever.
Why does that not shock me?
Yeah, that didn't shock a lot of black people. That shocks the world out of my Caucasian friends. I'm like, what?
That after listening to your movie lights and your plays and your food and everything. No, that doesn't shock me at all.
Never. But it's not like I purposely said, you know what? I know what I'm going to not do. Yeah, I'm going to not do this. No, it was never like that. Those are just some of the things.
And I don't even have an issue with that because you go out of your way to find companionship. You don't put a label on certain things. Tracy, you're taking over. Tell everybody what they like. Tell them everything about the.
Okay, so Marlon is apparently froze right now. So guess who gets to host the show? Ha 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 ha. So I want to hear from you guys, and I'll jump over here in the comment section so I can see it. What do you think that Marlon should do for his birthday? I mean, do you think he should, well, he's not going to go see a play. Do you think he should go out to dinner with family and friends? What is it that you think that he should do? Whoever said yes, take over, Tracy, thank you so much. I can't highlight you because Marlon's on that in the control end, so I can't highlight your comments. But I'm just going to read them. Not too tall, standing over your toes gets tiring, overcast. It does, Susan. I don't want to be so much taller than a man. I'm always like, okay, now go put some heels on so we can be high. That's annoying to me. Susan says he should throw a barbecue. Then Mickey went back and said, in my dating days, ages 33 to mid-50s, I think I dated every race, religion out there. See, I haven't dated outside of my religion as much. You would think that would be important to me because it is. It's not in my top 5. It's definitely not. It should be, but it's really not.
I'm so terribly sorry.
And then you froze and then left.
I saw that on the way out the door. I thought it was my daughter saying she was here. It was my wife saying she's on the way home. So
Marlon, Susan thinks you should throw a barbecue.
I should do what?
I was asking people what should you do for your 50th birthday.
What's going on here? Let me see here. Not too tall, standing on their toes, get tired. Yeah. I should have known. I'll get there in a second. In my dating days, age 33 to mid-50s, I think I dated every race.
So, Mickey, why aren't you dating now? I'm just saying.
Yes, take over, Tracy. Yes, Talia. So everybody got home with pretty much what she said. Yeah, throw a barbecue. Well, are you going to come all the way back to the United States?
You don't know how to barbecue? Every man thinks he knows how to barbecue.
Yes, I exactly know how to barbecue.
So why can't you throw a barbecue?
Because who's coming?
Your family, your wife, your children.
Okay.
Your mother.
That's who normally comes. But I have somebody who's in Denmark asking me to throw a barbecue as if she's going to come. Hello. I don't have rules.
I have preferences. You know what? You have rules.
That's
you got
rules.
a whole. You got a whole big old.
You got
one of them old big old family Bible, like them big old thick ones. and we'll put them. That's what you got. That's what you have.
Very few
electric pagans. Electric pagans.
Hey, Theas. Oh, Theas. Complex mind, simple man is in the house. Tracy, kind of hard to meet men when I never leave.
See, we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to get out the house.
Good point.
That's going to be my semi-New Year's resolution, even though it's March, going into April. But that's okay.
Well, that goes straight into my next video, by the way. That's a good segue. Mafia, y'all got to get used to not being in the house no more.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the meeting. For this meeting, we do require you to have your cameras on, Yes, we would love to see you guys smiling faces, and it's always pleasant to put a face with a name. I do see that a lot of you already have your cameras on. We're just waiting on a few more people. Takesha, are you there? Maybe she's on mute. Takesha, are you there? Yes, good morning. I'm here.
Every day. Every day.
Y'all got to get used to going back out.
No, I don't, because my office permanently closed. We are now permanently remote.
Well, my place of work is opening back up, but they've already decided that they're going to keep that remote thing in place. So it's kind of like, come if you want to.
Yeah, it's a hybrid, but don't. Our whole office, we got to go. We have to clean out our desk. We have to actually go to the office, clean out our desk, and then bring all of our stuff home that we want. But Joe Biden wants us to go back to work.
Okay, Joe, go back to work. Have fun.
You have to have started work first, but hey, I'm just here.
Leave that man alone. My sister in North Carolina invited me. Not in time for your birthday, though. I can swing that. I can't swing that one. Oh, that's okay. I know you're here. I know you'll be here in spirit. So that's fine. Hey, Thea's, I'm dating women of every ethnicity I can.
Now that's surprising.
I haven't. I've never dated.
Yeah, I would thought I could have thought that'd be your answer.
What? Did I've never dated a white woman?
Yeah.
I just haven't.
I'm not knocking your choices, but I'm like,
no, I'm trying to think to myself why.
There's no why. You have a preference.
I mean, I have a preference, but I'm not gonna disqualify you because you.
Yeah, you're not disqualifying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disqualify you because you're white. I just don't think I have.
Yeah.
I mean, the first I ever got was a pure Puerto Rican. Like, she just only been in the United States for a year. But no, that's it. I mean, that's it. The rest of them were black, but you know what I'm saying. But it's complexing. Oh, well.
Yeah, and I never ask myself, hey, Tracy, how come you've never dated within your own race? That question never popped in my head. Never.
Because you don't go out of your way to make sure that everybody know that you only going to date white men. That's why.
Yes, there are some black women that do that. I'm like, no,
that's the reason.
Y'all being annoying.
It's the messaging. If you're dating because you want companionship and it just happened to be of a different race, that's cool. Why would anybody question that? But if you're flat out making sure you go out of your way to make sure that you got a white man, I got questions.
Yeah. I unfortunately know many black females that do that, and I'm like, what? I don't get it.
Now I have to work with people in person. That was your
decision. I ain't feeling sorry for you. I'm just not sorry.
No, that was your decision. Hybrids are the way to go. Go get you back in the office by degrees.
By degrees. They're going to do a little bit by little bit, and a little bit by little bit, then boom. You just always here.
And the deal is, it really depends on the company. And fortunately, the company that I worked for, it seemed that they worked harder when they was at home, and business picked up when people was at home. So it sort of proved to the CEO and everybody that, hey, maybe we don't need to all come into the office anymore. Now, if it was the status quo or business fell off or something like that, yeah, they're going to try to rush you to get back in the office because in their warped mind, instead of thinking you just got the wrong employees or your planning doesn't work, it's the people that ain't working hard while they're at home. But we built up a substantial amount of revenue working from home. And that was across the board, everybody. Now, me personally, I'm still trying to figure out how one person got fired working from home, but
It happens.
Neither here nor there. I just can't
It
figure out
happens.
how
If you
that's
can get
possible.
hired from working from home
I had a white
in the
girlfriend in
eighth
the
grade.
8th grade. That's what you're counting?
8th grade. Come on. We talking about as an adult.
Man, you
As
got
an
an
adult.
idea. I never dated a Chinese person. Dated a...
Child me to eat soup with chopsticks. Put soup in.
Taught me to eat soup with chopsticks?
So Susan, now I got a question. Okay, the first part of your sentence, okay, but he taught you to eat soup, which is a liquid with chopsticks, which is either wooden or see the confused look on my face.
I'm not getting how you eat soup.
You're gonna have to help us with that
I'm
one.
not getting why you eat soup with chopsticks.
But of course, certain people can't eat food that floats.
Here you go. Be right back.
I don't blame anyone for wanting to date only in their race. Do what makes sense for you. Good luck out there. Yeah, it's hard out here in these streets. It's hard out here in these streets, and I'm really hoping Marlon shows that video that I sent him. And Mickey, I really want to hear from you, but I have a question specifically for you. And Susan, please answer my question about how you eat soup with chopsticks, because I literally am like, I always thought you ate soup with a spoon, but maybe I don't know. So for Theus, who dated a white girl in the 8th grade and dated within all ethnicities, was that not did on purpose? Because I've been accused, the reason I'm asking that question, I've been accused of a black girl that won't date black. And I'm like, no, it's not like that. I didn't do it on purpose. It just, we had good flow, liked each other, etc., etc. I never, sought out. I think it's a lot easier for it's a lot easier for a black male to date outside of his race. Hello, person in back.
This is my middle child, my middle daughter, Ashley. Ashley, this is the Mafia crew. That is Tracy of Tracy Media on right now. Right now, that is Theus, who's also on the show sometimes. He's crazy, so just let whatever he says go. I don't blame anyone for wanting to date only in their race. Does that make sense to you? Good luck out there. Like I said, I don't mind you dating outside your race. I don't have an issue because you're thinking that you want companionship, right? But I do, she doesn't believe that. But I do have an issue if you're flat out saying, I'm just dating outside my race. Like, kind of have an issue with that.
But I think I was about to bring up the point before Ashley came in. I was saying that it's easier. What was I saying? I was saying that it's easier for a black male to date outside of his race than a black female to date outside of hers. It's way easier for black men to date white women. Way, 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 way easier.
You can't eat soup with a chopstick.
But what about the liquid part?
In a million years, you just get anything floating. You're eating the noodles out of
the noodles. Okay, I'm with. But what about the floaty part? What about the soup part?
I can agree with the fact that maybe women can't date outside of their race as easy as men, but I think that everyone should date inside their race, especially if you're black. You should date in your race, only in your race, until black people are at the top of the pyramid, like all the other races. Then we can start dating outside our race and expanding our culture. Once we develop a solid culture, a solitude foundation where our people can build and grow generational wealth, then we can date outside our race. But until then, we cannot. Until they be like, black people.
Can I ask Ashley a question? Because she missed my whole part about what I revealed. So Ashley, I've never dated within my race ever.
Never.
Never ever. I've never
Now
had a
keep in
black
mind something
boyfriend
about Tracy
ever.
though.
Ever.
Tracy like country music.
Country
Tracy
music
like
is lit. I
praise
don't know
over
what you
movies
talking
and
about.
TV shows. Every TV show she enjoy is either was born in the 50s, 60s, or 70s, or 80s.
Okay.
I haven't heard a 90s TV show yet.
You're not gonna hear one.
None of them is shocking.
For her, you saying none of that is shocking for her to date outside of her race because of the thing?
No, he's saying it would make sense for me to do it
makes
because
sense that she wouldn't.
Oh.
But like I said though, Tracy, for you, I get it. I just don't want the fact for it to be that you purposely.
Oh no, I never
go
did
out
it
of
on
your
purpose.
way to
No,
not do
I
that.
never ever did it on purpose. I've never done it on purpose. That's just what's happened. I was like,
God,
okay, I've
Tracy,
never.
That's what you attract. You know.
You know, my cousin said the same thing. She's like, yeah, you attractive. I was like, no, I don't. I'm me. The same me you see right here is what I am on the outside.
Feel like they're kind, gentle, good person. And that's what I mean. And I
do
get
care about.
I get what I get what Ashley is saying too. And on a certain scale, I kind of agree with it, which is why a lot of people feel the way they feel, especially when I say people go out of their way to date anybody other than their race. It's like, what are you doing? If you're going out of your way to date outside of your own race, what else are you looking for? Are you okay with white supremacy? And I'm not saying that every white person, but I ain't got to say that. Y'all know I don't work in absolutes anyway.
Yeah, we don't work in
you don't
absolutes.
understand, too bad. Look at my other shows and you'll figure out. But what else are you attracted to outside of your race? Do they have to be the toxic man? Do you feel like they have to be in some way, shape, or form into white supremacy, white privilege? What is it about that you have to be outside of your race? And if it's not the fact that you have to go after the white man / you have to go after the white woman, then now I'm going to look at why you have to get rid of the black man, the black woman. Is it for the same reason that you already don't stereotype your own people? That you was hurt by one person in your life, so you figure that we're lazy, we don't want to do nothing, we're uneducated, we don't want to work, we make I heard of all of these. We make babies and run away. We all drug dealers. We're all sexists. We're all beaters or whatever. I need to know what your reasoning for doing what you are doing. If you purposely are going out of your way to say,
but like
I'm
I said,
not going to date inside of my race.
Yeah, I have never purposely said, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna go outside. Of course,
that's Mickey. I love her to death, but she nuts, and she's an old nuts, so it's even better. It's straight up, seriously more fun. I grew up multiracial. I see beauty in culture. I have types, but white women never look to me anyway. Plus, I'm scared of them and their family. I don't need a drama. Yeah, because what was the movie? Get Out.
It never works that way.
Help that logic at all. Get Out did not help at all.
I still have never seen that movie.
A lot worse.
I've never seen that movie.
I done had all these people talk now that Ashley over here. Ashley has a point. She does. But she my daughter. I'm sorry. What did you think?
What I think is, I'm sorry. What's your name again? I apologize.
Tracy. The queen. The all-knowing
Tracy. I do think that
she knows
think that you need to I think that you would have to, I don't know, jump out there on that ledge and just kind of date in the race. It's kind of like,
I never said I did not want to date within the race.
It's
yeah,
not
because
like you wouldn't mind it.
I wouldn't mind it. No, because with black men, I'm one of three people. I'm the church mother, I'm the aunt, and I'm the sister. It's one of the three. I'm one of the three. I'm like, white guys are like, okay, let's go. I'm like, okay, follow me. Because they don't see me that way.
But honestly, how many black women are even approached by a white man? Not
In a
nearly
lot.
as uncommon as you think.
It's not uncommon. It's
So
telling
just
you.
click on this when you want to go to the next message, which will.
I'm a living witness.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon. All of the time. The most men that have approached me, I mean, I get some few black ones, but if I'm gonna just say out of 10, 7 of them are white. At least 7.
That is, hey, that's different though. That is different. It says here. So my name is spelled it's Ashley, like Ash and Bruce Lee, 2 E's.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that gets me out of a speeding ticket when I go to court and they're like, "Hey, what's your name?" Ashley. That's Ashley Graham, like the cracker. They're like, "Oh, funny, we're hungry." And I got out of the ticket a couple times like that. But I do agree. Like it's certain races, right? People have to, even though they may not want to, are forced into relationships. Like in Indian cultures, they're forced to only date within their race. Even like cultures like being Jewish, things like that. They date within their race so that they can grow their net worth within their race and not to spread to others. So even though like you may only attract these certain type of people, I'm pretty sure like people of other cultures also attract other races. But
but you'll know my life story. That's all I'm telling you. If it's 10 men and you put them in a room and they say, "Who's approached you, Tracy?" 3 of them be black. Cause I'm like I said, I'm one of 3 people to every black male I know. I'm either the sister, the auntie, or the church mother. I'm one of the 3. I can't get out of that box. I wouldn't mind getting out of that box, but some of us, are you choosing them or are they or for who? Wait a minute, I got to read this one.
For who they are or who they aren't.
That's not true either. I go for who they are as a person with their character.
Or you go for whoever you have the connection with.
Whoever I have the connection with, I'm big on connection.
Minnesota mostly. I would never want to stereotype any ethnicity. I grew up in an Italian old world immigrant family. The one nationality that I date only once was an Italian.
And I said never again.
So, never date within their own. Okay.
So there you go. Too many amazing options, and never say I wouldn't find what I want. The look, smell, walk, ooh wee.
See, sometimes like I need them right next to me on the next screen so I could just say.
Oh, that's where you go?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, well, have fun. Ashley is out the door.
Bye, Ashley.
Cause all this controversy, and then what'll lead me to take care of it. White men, yes.
White men do, but so you're saying,
and on some extent, Theas, I do think it's vice versa too.
Sure is.
Now, I really do. However, I kind of think.
So
I'll say it the way I think it.
Go ahead, Marlon.
Well, for some men who fantasize about black women, are we going back to the fantasizing of the slavery aspect of black women? And then even when we have the white man who fantasizes, the black man who fantasizes about the white woman, on some extent, is that revenge type thing? Dominance over the white woman, all you've done to us, now I'm going to show you. So I'm just showing you the darker side of it. Again, this ain't everybody. But there's some dark people out there who their reasoning for even dealing with the other race is a bunch of fantasizing. Tracy?
Thank you. I like that. I don't know what she's saying thank you for, but
we say so much things out there. Yeah. I have not even approached by a white man only in my 20s. The older I've gotten, I have not been approached by white men. So what's wrong with me?
Nothing.
Probably nothing. I mean, It's probably nothing. You all right? That's my sister-in-law, so I can talk smack to you. You all right? You good people?
I'm like, let's switch places for 24 hours because I'm tired of being thought about the auntie, the church mother, and the sister. Like, stop it.
Not a fetish, but black men are just.
See, I agree with that statement. Oh, I can't wait till you bring up the next comment. It's a long one, but it's a good one.
Oh, gee, who in the world would actually type a long one? It is absolutely true. Many black men fantasize white women, not revenge, self-hate, or aspirational. It is wrong whenever you date the stereotype instead of the personality first. And I get what you're saying, Thea, but what I was saying about fantasizing about white women, I don't mean dating. I mean, it was you do what you do in a normal circumstance.
Yeah, because I had a couple uncles who were like, I'll never date a black woman, they're trash and blah. I'm like, but your mother's black.
There's no difference.
Your mother's black. Yeah, like I said, I've never done that. I never will do that. I will not ever do that. It disgusts me. It makes me sick. I'm not going to downplay my own race like that. But yet again, I'm a complex woman.
If she is very attractive, a lot of men are intimidated. They might admire her, but think she'll never go. And you know what? So, Tanya, I will actually go back to answer your question. It may be an intimidation factor. You may be too. They may feel that you're too attractive to talk to you. So that's one, and then turn around and go. On top of that, you're a black woman, and we're at the height of the revolution of racist issues that's going on. So there's two, and they're not particularly sure, what side of the fence they are on. So yeah, that may be all that, and a bunch of other reasons why they don't approach you. That, or they're just not into black women. Which is fine. I don't care. I just whatever. She's not okay. I'm more attracted to darker complexes. My entire extended family, except for my grandmother, are all very dark. I grew up in a mostly black neighborhood. So, Mickey. So what you're saying was you were surrounded by it.
She was surrounded by it.
So at a certain point, and you got to remember, and I'm not saying you, Mickey, I'm just throwing something out that I can remember. You got to remember there are certain people who don't even see the other race unless they go outside of their neighborhood at all. At this point in time, because I remember hearing this, that right now there is 32% of America or something to that. It's in the 30s something. It's 30-something percent of America, of white America, who've never interacted with a different race. Ever. Small town, whatever the race is in that small town is what it is. Everything that they need is in that small town. Everything that they ever wanted was in that small town. They've never interacted with another race. So when you have to be very careful and very open-minded when you're in that position too, because if you're just so happen to be in a neighborhood that's racist as all get out, where can you go to get the right answer? You're not. For what? Now, you also have an abundance amount of people who grew up in these small towns and don't see the other race until they go to college. Now the dynamics have changed. The dynamics changed, but has that person? Because again, you grew up racist, you grew up in a racist town, all you're going to see is the stereotypes that they was talking about.
Yep.
And anybody who's not the stereotypes that they were talking about, they're the outliers.
Yep.
There's always a justification of it.
Yep.
That's self-hate, Tracy. You don't have to hate what you are to find something else.
I agree with that too.
I agree with you. I don't find most blonde men as attractive, just what I'm used to.
Could be.
I don't know. I don't think we are desired as much by white men, but I think our men do want women of the opposite race. It is what it is. I'm just saying our black men date more outside of our race than
See, I
black
might
women
disagree with that. I slightly disagree with that because I was reading some study that says like 8 out of 10 African American men are married to African American women. Don't know how many they surveyed, but if that's across the board true, that's only what, 20%? That's a very small number. And I disagree with the first part too, but that's just me. Not being disagreeable, just a difference of opinion. No, Susan, you don't really have to.
Susan, we know you're white, Susan. And if we said anything that disrespect you, not only do I apologize, but tell us what we said to that was disrespectful. At my age, I only date black women, African, Islanders, Afro-Latinos, etc. So, I mean, yeah. And the funny thing about it is, I think the older you get, the more you are set in your ways.
Absolutely.
So that whole thing about getting out and exploring and everything, the older you get, the more, you don't want to. Yes, Susan, we know you black. I mean, we know you white.
Yeah, we all
Susan.
know it.
We know you white. Up here in the boonies, I've met many older people who have never even met a black, Latino, Middle Eastern. Yeah, once you get into a certain dynamic of what you are used to seeing, like Tanya said, it is what it is. And if you already, unless you have an open mind, unless you are an open-minded person, either the other race is either justify your racism or they're outliers of your racism. But it's one of the two. You're going to justify one of them. St. Peter's, Missouri, Minnesota. Cold as crap. As much as I hate the city, walking 3 blocks east and you're in the Middle Eastern area, 3 blocks to the north and it is Jewish, 3 blocks to the south and it's Italian, etc. That's New York. And that's why I really hate that melting pot of America crap that they try to use stupid. So much. It's like if you really, I honestly think there are fewer mixed neighborhoods than what people think there are. And I think it's still going to be predominantly a certain race, predominantly black, predominantly white, predominantly Latino, predominantly Italian. It's just something that's going to make that neighborhood predominantly something. I ate the food of other ethnics as a child. That adults is where I've never heard of.
Opposite. Ate soul food as a child, then as an adult. I was like, oh, that sounds good. Let me have some squid. Oh, that sounds good. I'll eat this.
Only been with black men, but again, never been approached by anything other than black. I'm married now, unless I get a divorce and another race come along. I'm stuck, Chuck. Child, you ain't getting no divorce, so you stuck, Chuck. I first met a black man when I went to college. See, had a black girlfriend once. Was the only one who I ever talked to her. The campfire girls in Nebraska. We were both mad. We were sewing beanbags. Why?
I think she doesn't mean that like literally, but I could be wrong, Susan. Correct me,
We were
because
both mad we were sewing bean bags.
not
Oh,
building
you were sewing bean bags and not building a campfire.
campfire.
Yeah, I guess I would be upset too. Sewing bean bags. All right, last video of the night, because yeah, we ain't nowhere near Sunday. That's what happens when you. Okay, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna get off of it. That's what happens when you don't have Theus on the show and you can slide through. At the same time, I miss Theus. It always feels like something missing. And vice versa. If it was just me and Theus, then I'll miss Tracy because something is missing. Dang nabbit.
How you gonna dang nabbit newbie and not dang nabbit Theus?
I was dang nabbing both of y'all. Really. It was both of y'all. So this is the best code switching that I have ever heard. It is just really cool. And this is the last video of the night.
You professionally say that sounds like a you problem.
I believe that falls within your scope of responsibilities, but I'm happy to support where it makes sense.
Why didn't you ask me for this sooner?
Given the tight turnaround, it would have been beneficial to have been looped in on this sooner.
Stop emailing me so often.
To ensure that information does not get lost, let's reduce frequency of communication so that updates are only provided once more details have been established.
Moist wishes.
Please don't send that.
That was the best code switching I ever heard in my life. Everything can be made pure. Me, on the other hand, I'm going to read through the BS and tell you, oh, so you just saying don't email you that much? That's what you're saying? I'm emailing you too much?
I can't. Some part of me wishes I could be meaner, but it's just not in me.
Yeah, where you're at.
Yeah, where you're at.
Don't talk about the thing. I misspelled it.
No, you spelled his name
You got
right.
it right. Yeah. The us. The us. I don't know what that was going to do.
Yeah, they were mean. I'm like, you don't have to be that mean.
Well,
I sure thought you was going to show that video I sent. I was like, oh, he
what
going
was
to
the
show
video
it.
you sent?
The one with the rapping guy in Plano, Texas. Not the two people fighting each other, because that was just like, yo, you know you shouldn't be in that old man's face.
You know what? Hold up. Hold up 1 second. Nope. Let me see if I can actually do that.
Yeah, Mickey's already got a comment. She knows exactly which one I'm talking about. I'm like, whoo.
Oh, no, I'm not showing the two guys that was fighting because that was just stupid.
Like, get out of that old man's face. Now,
Did you email that to me?
I put it in our message group. And it's on my page, and I tagged you. I said, Marlon, I found it. And Jenny, one of her, well, I don't want to say former because I don't know her schedule. But she was like, this is embarrassing. But you're like, yeah, but this is funny as AF. How I remember the responses to things I post. That's how little people respond to what I post.
Because I can't send that to my email.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys have got to see it. I mean, that guy, he was hitting it. I mean, he was on one. But yeah, the code switching, I'm like, why don't you just tell them to stop emailing you so much? Sometimes his
can't find
direct
it 'cause
approach.
it really was funny. I can't find it.
I'm pretty sure it's got to be on YouTube.
Oh, I guarantee you it's on YouTube.
He was trying, and not everybody should rap, and that goes. That's just that's an across the board statement. But apparently he does that. He goes around to different places and makes satirical rap, is what he calls it. So I'm like, yeah, dude, don't do that no more.
You said it to my page?
No, I said I posted it on my Facebook page, but I tagged you. And I said, Marlon, I found it.
Okay. Well, I can't find it, so let's do this real quick, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
I'm used to comments come up. I don't see nothing. Oh.
And in case y'all don't know what that is one big giant chicken.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, let me just make it bigger so everybody don't think I'm tripping.
Oh my goodness, I thought that was a dog.
What?
I thought that was a dog.
No, that's not a dog.
Oh my gosh.
That's one big chicken.
That was huge. Oh no, they doing something to that chicken. That's not natural at all.
OMG. Yeah, that's literally how I know how to spell his name. The Us.
I actually have another Facebook friend with the same name, so I'm like, oh, yep, got it.
Oh God, the rapping guy was hysterical. I want to know why he was out of breath.
Because he was doing all that moving and he was trying to shake.
Especially since my first words were Hound Dog, the War. Only Tracy is trying to move you past midnight.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because I'm going to go sleep in a few minutes. No, I'm not.
Yeah, the deal is, Mickey, the only way that you can send it is Messenger, and I can't get it from Messenger into an email. That's what's bothering me. I had plenty of time to share it. I just don't know how to send it from Messenger to an email. I think he is mostly feathered.
He mostly something.
Still big as crap.
I'm like, that was a big chicken.
Well, that's a good meal right there.
That's a couple of meals for a few hundred families.
Well, it'll shut the show down, and since Diaz is not here tonight. Oh yeah, that's the show for tonight.
What the?
Thank you all for coming. Tracy, where can they find?
So after Marlon stops his porn voice, you can always find me at TracyMediaLLC.com. And everybody, on Wednesday, wish Marlon a happy birthday by watching this video, which I'm looking forward to. That's pretty much it for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-conforming individuals. That is my show for tonight. So very appreciative that you listened. I will be back on this Wednesday to celebrate my birthday with all of y'all. Oh, yeah. 50th birthday party. forget Saturday. Is the big birthday bash. So please tune in.
Yep, and tell them what time it starts, because it's a different time.
All right, I'm gonna stop because my voice beginning to hurt.
Yeah, I'm like, what you doing, Barry White?
I was running out of stuff to say. I will be back on Wednesday. Mickey,
yep, that's what. Thank you, Susan. You said before did.
Going to OnlyFans, Marlon? Yeah, no. Y'all starts talking about the co-host.
He told you to say that, didn't he?
He's all right. He'll be out. He'll be all right. You know. What time Wednesday? Wednesday is going to be 8 o'clock, Mickey. So it's not going to be late. I'm dipping in. Let everybody wish me a happy birthday, and I'm dipping back out. I may have a couple of videos and everything, but nothing huge. I just wanted to come on in here on Wednesday on my birthday, give my appreciation for everybody that's been here. But you're so cute.
Oh, thank you, Susan.
Thank you, Susan. So that is our show for tonight. Please do not forget to hit that like button on the way out the door. I will truly appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Oops. For your birthday, I'll miss the...
Oh, so you... Okay. Okay, Mickey. We see how you playing. She gonna miss the TYT. Oh, you got to be special.
Oh, wait a minute. For your birthday, you'll miss the...
She's going to miss the TYT show for
Oh,
you.
my goodness. Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Mickey. Wow. Good night, everybody. So there we go. Until next time, we will see you when we see you. Peace.